everyone, this is Tanya darling. Hope you guys are doing great. In this channel, I would be teaching CBSE Class 10 Maths NCERT Syllabus and my sister Tina Lopez would be teaching CBSE Class 8 Maths NCERT Syllabus. Alright, now let's get into the video. Hey guys, today we are going to be solving exercise 2.2 second question and second subdivision. Okay, now let's read the question. So the question is, find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. So this is the question. So in this question, of course you guys know we are supposed to find the quadratic polynomial. So what is the meaning of quadratic polynomial? So quadratic polynomial means the polynomial which has a degree 2, that means square. Okay, for example we have, so let me write 2x, so let me write 2x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by 5. So this is an example. Okay, so here we have the square, so here we have 2, the degree of 2. So that means this is a quadratic polynomial. So the polynomial which has a degree 2, that is known as quadratic polynomial. So quadratic means square. Okay, so the meaning of quadratic means square. Okay, remember that. So here we have square, so this is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so as you guys know, we are going to be finding its quadratic polynomial. We are going to be solving the second subdivision. Okay, now let's solve it. So this is the second subdivision, that is root 2 comma 1 by 3. So you guys might think we have root 2, so the sum is going to be difficult. So actually you guys know what, it is really easy to do if you know the formula. Okay, so they had given like these types of examples, that's because, so in the exam instead of root 2 if they ask root 5 or root 7, you guys should know how to solve it, right? That's why they gave the example of root 2. Okay, so now let's solve it. First of all, let us write sum of zeros is equal to root 2. I wrote the first value, and product of zeros is equal to 1 divided by 3. So I wrote the next value. Now let's apply that formula, that is x square minus sum of zeros close the bracket into x plus product of zeros. Now we can write x square as it is, x square, and then minus as it is. So here instead of sum of zeros we are supposed to write root 2. Okay, root 2 and then into x and plus product of zeros 1 divided by 3. So here I didn't write the bracket, that's because it is your wish. If you want, you can just write the bracket. I didn't write it in the previous steps and all, we just wrote it, that's because for your understanding. Okay, so here I didn't write, why? Because as you guys know how to do it, you should write the minus and then sum of zeros. Instead of writing sum of zeros, I wrote root 2, and here x it was there, so I wrote x as it is, and then plus product of zeros, it is 1 divided by 3. Okay, so now we got x square minus 2 in minus root 2 into x plus 1 divided by 3. Okay, so now let's solve it. First of all, as you guys can see, here we have 3. So here it is in the fraction form. That means we should write this as a fraction form. So here nothing is there, so we shall write 1. So here also nothing is there, so we shall write 1. Okay, now we are going to be taking LCM of denominators, that is 1, 1 and 3. Okay, so let me take 1, 1 and 3. So 1 here already we have got a common number, so you shall take third. Okay, third table. So 1 I wrote as it is, and 1 3 is 3. So we got 1, so we can stop it right over here. So what is the LCM? So the LCM is equal to 3. Okay. So what we are supposed to do is, whenever we multiply a denominator with any number, we should get 3. That's why we took the LCM. Okay. So LCM here we got 3. That's why the denominator, it has to be 3. So first of all, let's do it with x square minus 1. Okay. So here x square minus 1, I am writing the term as it is, and here I am going to multiply with the number, so that the denominator, it should be 3. Okay. So here already we have 1, that means 1 3s are, it is 3. Am I right? So I am writing 3. So 1 3s are 3, we get the denominator as 3. Then what about the numerator? So whenever we multiply a number in the denominator, whether it is 4 or 3 or 2, but here it is 3. So what we are supposed to do is, we are supposed to multiply it with the numerator as well. Okay. Okay. So I wrote 3 just right over here. So here in the denominator I wrote 3. So in the numerator also I wrote 3. So is equal to, okay, x square into 3. X square into 3 means 3x square. Okay, 3x square, and 1 into 3 is 3. Okay, now what I am going to do is, I am going to be taking the next term, that is minus root 2 into x divided by 1. Okay, minus root 2 into x divided by 1. Here also we should multiply with a number in which we get 3. So here 1 is there, of course, then we shall use first table itself. So when we multiply 1 into 3, then the denominator is 3, and the numerator, we are going to be multiplying with the 3 itself. Why? Because whenever multiply a number in the denominator, we should multiply it with the numerator as well. Okay. So here minus 2x into 3, what is the answer? So yes, we are going to be writing minus 3 root 2x. Okay, I wrote it like this, then it will be a correct form. So you guys may think that we can write 3 right over here, like minus 2x and then we can write 3. No, it won't be proper. Okay. So if we write it in front of root only, it will be proper. Okay. So I got minus 3 into 2x. So I got this one, and then 1 3s are, it is 3. Okay. So now we got minus 3 root 2 into x divided by 3. Then now we are going to be taking the last term, that is the 1 by 3. Okay. So here 1 by 3, here also we should multiply with the number, so that we get the denominator as 3. Okay. Now let's multiply into 1. Okay. Why? Because 1 3 is 3. Am I right? So as you guys can see, the denominator we multiplied with 1, then we are supposed to multiply it with 1 in the numerator as well. So 1 into 1 is 1, and 3 into 1 is 3. Okay. So we got this value. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to be taking all these values together. First I am going to take this value, and then this value, and this value. I am going to be writing it in the order wise. First I will write 3x square divided by 3, and then I will write minus 3 root 2 into x divided by 3 and 1 divided by 3. Okay. I am going to be writing it in the order wise, so that we can find the answer. Okay. So now you guys can see, I wrote 3x square divided by 3 minus 3 root 2 into x divided by 3 and plus 1 by 3. So I wrote all those answers at the proper, okay, like order wise. Order wise means not in a ascending or descending order. I just wrote the whatever values were there right over there. No, so I wrote it like that. Okay, so don't get confused in this. First we got this value, and then we got this value, and then at last we got this value. So now as you guys can see, the denominators, they are similar. That means we shall write 3x square minus 3 root 2 into x plus 1 divided by See, instead of writing similar values, that is 3, 3, 3, instead of writing 3 times, we can just write 3 one time. We can take 3 as common. Okay, so I took 3 as common, and we took LCM right there and all. No need to write is equal to 0. Okay, so here we shall write is equal to 0. That's because now only we got the quadratic, somewhat like a quadratic form, right? So I wrote it in the, I wrote is equal to 0. But in the previous things and all, we just did LCM. We were busy in LCM. So in that, no need of considering the 0. But here it is really important to consider 0. Okay, just because of 0 only we are going to be getting the proper answer. So as you guys can see, we got 3x square minus 3 root 2 into x plus 1 divided by 3. Okay, so now let's write is equal to 3x square minus 3 root 2 into x plus 1. So this is the answer. And then you guys might ask, what about this 3? So what we did with the 3 is, so first of all, can you guys see that the 3 is, it is in the division form? Of course, the 3 here, it is in the division form. So when it just comes this side, so when it comes this side, then after that it changes into multiplication. It converts into multiplication. So for example, from minus 3, if minus 3 is there this side, and when it comes this side, then it becomes plus 3. Likewise, here we have 3 which is in the division form. Why? Because divided by 3. And then when it comes this side, when it crosses this is equal to bridge, and when it comes the right side, then it changes into multiplication. Okay, so what we did is actually, so this 3, it came this side and it was 0 into 3. So 0 into 3 is 0. Okay, so we didn't consider this 0. Okay, so finally we solved it. This method is pretty easy, and if you guys remember the formula, you can just solve any problems, whether it is root or square. So here you guys can see it is in the quadratic polynomial. Why? Because here we have square. Okay, so finally we found the quadratic polynomial for the second subdivision.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video and help your friends by sharing this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.